Hey Team Shuckle, what is up? Welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Today we are moving on with the NU tournament. Unfortunately, my opponent was disqualified from the last round, even though he beat me. The reason was that because he did break a clause. And while that is unfortunate for him, because clearly he did beat me, you know, the rules were pretty outlined, so it's a little unfortunate, but it does happen sometimes. So today we're battling Matt, who is MJ Weppel, and for those of you who may not know him, he actually we battled him before on this channel for the LBA last season. And that was the battle, if you guys remember, where we had like a less than half HP Rhydon, and he had the Arcanine, he intimidated us, and then he close combated us, and we survived and took it out with Drill Run. That was that battle, so that was cool. So I'm really excited for this battle because he's always fun to play against. So I'm gonna bring my party Pokemon. We actually were about to start, and then I realized that I had duplicate items, and I'm like, well, I don't want that to happen again. So it looks like he's got Volbeat, which I think is a prankster. I'm not too familiar with a lot of these Pokemon in NU. Typhlosion, which I think we do wall pretty hard with our Camerupt. Weezing, who again is one of the really most difficult Pokemon to break through. I can't believe it's NU. Whiscash, which we have Gourgeist for. Electro, which I think is usually a lead between Electrode and Volbeat. But that's harkening back to my 4th gen, so I don't know. People nowadays lead with whatever's the best play, and Dugong. You know, looking at his team, I almost want to start off with Camerupt, but I'm a little weary of starting off with Camerupt, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with Gourgeist instead. Gourgeist does hit pretty much everything. Well, it doesn't hit everything hard, but it can get like Trick Room up and stuff like that, so it could be pretty helpful. But again, I don't really know. I don't play NU, I don't really play singles in general, and when I do play singles, it tends to be overused. So a lot of these Pokemon, I have no idea what they do. Like, I know a general idea, like, you know, Dugong's, I think, Ice Water. I haven't played one in ages, so I have no idea. I think it's Ice Water. So, you know, we've got like all these weird things. So okay, so he's Air Balloon. Thanks for that, Frisk. That was very useful. I'm just gonna Seed Bomb because he could probably taunt. I know it gets taunt. I at least know what Electro does. You know, it's fast, it has taunt, it does Rain Dance, it does Exploding, it has Thunder. I know that that's what it usually does, so I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that he's probably going to taunt me and go for a Seed Bomb. Now, I don't think he really has anything for me. Self-Destruct obviously doesn't affect me, and Thunder, if he does end up hitting it, because I am a Gourgeist. So I'm just going to go for Seed Bomb again. He is going to Volt Switch now. We'll see how much damage this does. It shouldn't do a lot. No, it doesn't. Okay, very lovely. Very lovely. And whatever he switches in is probably going to resist Grass, which isn't the end of the world, although I don't think he has a lot. Is Dugong really both Ice and Water? I have never seen someone use a Dugong before, so I have literally no idea. I've never liked Dugong, so I've never even like really looked it up. I think it's a very plain Pokemon. It's very boring. There's nothing really to it. So I've never really been interested in it. I'm really curious though, because I don't know, and I need to know for this battle. So I'm going to look it up real quick. Okay, so that's not helping. I'm just going to go through the alphabetical, because that's just going to be easier to find. I don't know what number it is. Dugong, or whatever you are. I know he's not out with Dugong, it's a Weezing. I don't really have anything for Weezing. It is Water Ice. Okay, so I was right about that. Weezing, what the heck do you do to a Weezing? I could bring on my camera up, but he's probably gonna go for Toxic, which would suck. I could go into my Hariyama, which would get the Guts boost. I could go into my Camerupt, which doesn't really want to go in. I'm thinking we can just go into Ditto here. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna switch into Ditto, expecting. Oh, this is actually going to be good for us if he switches out first. And he goes into the water thing. Yep, okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Seal. It's just so stupid. I really hate that line, Seal and Dugong. It's just so boring, you know? So we got the Dugong. Not bad. This thing is really annoying Really annoying. But I'm going to take the opportunity that he's going to probably set up a Toxic here to switch into my Hariyama. He doesn't have great defenses, 90 and 80. So I'm going to switch into my Hariyama because that close combat will just do a hell of a lot of damage, especially if he poisons us. And even if he switches into Wheezing, it should still do a good chunk. So he does go for Toxic. Hallelujah. I was really hoping for that. Wanted to take it with my Hariyama. We will take a lot of damage from this poison over time, but it's really not the end of the world. So I'm assuming he's probably going to bring in Wheezing here. I think that's a relatively safe guess. So I'm going to go for Rock Slide, just in case. Because I do believe that obviously poison resists fighting, but this should still do some decent damage, and we'll see how much it does. It does relatively well. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I'm actually really happy about that damage, so I'm actually going to go for close combat here. I know it's resisted, but Rock Slide is way weaker than close combat, so I'm going to try it. And he's going to go for Clear Smog. Now, I'm not really sure what that does. Stat changes. Not really sure what that did. Okay, that does decent damage. Okay, I'm happy about that. But I'm not too happy about that. I'm not really sure what Clear Smog does, to be quite honest with you. I know it, like, clears the stats, but does it clear, like, my Guts boost? That's a good question. But I'm going to actually switch in here to my Camerupt. He could poison me, I don't really care. I have nothing for Wheezing, so I needed a Psychic type, I guess. I didn't really look at the tier, I just kind of looked at the tier and saw what I had already, and I was like, oh, oh, that was a good switch. I'm happy about that switch. Really happy about that switch. Really happy about that switch. Did not expect the Flamethrower, actually. I think I'm just going to go for Heat Wave. I mean, he could very easily bring in Dugong, which I really don't care about. Like I said, you know, I do have things for Dugong. And this really, I mean, Dugong does get Thick Fat, doesn't it? Wow, that does good damage considering. That is not Thick Fat. That is Hydration. Well, what was his set? It was, did he have Rain Dance? I think he had Rain Dance. I don't know. I forgot. Was that Leftovers? Don't tell me that was Leftovers. Really? Oh my god. That's not good. I feel like no one knows that there's an item clause. I feel like no one knows. Well, I'm going to switch into Rotom here because obviously Rotom is good. And obviously I don't want to take a Surf because I know he has Surf. But we'll see if he has Leftovers because I'm pretty sure that... Oh no, that the Weezing probably has Black Sludge. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll see obviously because he's probably going to switch into the Weezing here. Or did he have a Ground type? This is why I should write things down, but I don't know where my notepad is. I kind of cleaned yesterday, and I put it somewhere, and I have absolutely... Oh, I see it from here. Well, it's too late now, but I see it from here. Did he have a Ground type? I don't think he did. I really don't, so I'm just going to go for Volt Switch. Choice Specs Volt Switch. Do a good chunk of damage. Yeah... Hoping he switches into Weezing, which I highly doubt. He's probably actually Assault Vest, that Weezing, because he didn't go for Toxic. No, wait, did he go for Toxic? No, that was the Dugong. The Dugong went for Toxic. Oh, I'm so confused. Does that Weezing not have Toxic? Because it might be Assault Vest. Ooh, that's a good idea. Assault Vest Weezing. Not shabby. I mean, it has really, really good special attacks. So we do get the Volt Switch off. That should not take it out. What? Really? That was utterly surprising. Well, damn. Now what do I do? I guess go into Kecleon? Because he's probably going to Surf, right? Or Toxic. Is he going to Toxic? He's probably going to Toxic, so I'm going to go into Hariyama. Oh, man. I'm surprised that's survived that. I am Specs. Yeah, he does go for Toxic. Okay, cool. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just gonna go for Fake Out. Just in case, you know, it could do some good damage. Or I could just, honestly, really just switch into Rotom here. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna hard switch into Rotom. Yeah, because he's going to withdraw here. I think hard switching into Rotom was my best idea. So yeah, he does go into Weezing. Awesome. And I think I just launch a Thunderbolt, and that should be pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that turn. So is this Black Sludge? It is. Okay, good. Good. Thank God. I do not want to be moved on because of that again. So I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt instead of Volt Switch now. We'll see what he goes in. He goes into Seal for the KO. Probably expecting Volt Switch, but I actually just went for Thunderbolt because of the sheer power. I figured the Thunderbolt would take out the Weezing as well, unless it's Assault Vest, in which case that I don't think it would take it out from where it is. But outside of him toxicking me, I don't know if that's a big deal. I don't know. But I don't think his Weezing has Toxic. I really do want to say that it's Assault Vest, and if it's Assault Vest, it survives, meaning that... it just makes sense in my head, whatever. So he brings in this Electrode. I'm going to bring in my Gourgeist this turn, because obviously I think Gourgeist does wall this thing to death. So yeah, that's what I'm going to bring in. I don't know if it's a good move or not. So he does go for Thunderbolt. I should take that relatively well. I don't know if he's going to go for Taunt. I really don't. So I think I'm going to go for Trick Room. Do I want to go for Trick Room? Do I have any reason to go for Trick Room other than Camerupt? Yeah, I do, because of Camerupt. So I'm going to go for Trick Room. I went for Will-O-Wisp, son of a gun. That is not the one I wanted to click. Ah! We'll see what he switches into. God damn it. That's really annoying. That is really annoying. I clicked... Well, I clicked Will-O-Wisp, but I really meant to click Trick Room. That's fine. It depends on what he goes into. If he goes into, like, a physical threat, I'm going to be so happy. So happy. So he goes into Weezing, so it's actually not that bad. I'm pretty happy about the Weezing. Because now we'll get some good damage across the board. We'll just kind of slowly rack up damage. I think I'm just going to stay in and go for Trick Room. I know he probably has Flamethrower, but I'm willing to risk it. I know he has Flamethrower, but I'm willing to risk it because I'd rather not have to deal with Toxic on my Camerupt. I'd rather have Toxic on my Gourgeist, which makes no sense really because, you know, Camerupt is a sweeper and Gourgeist is a wall, but I'd much rather, because if I can get Trick Room up, I need 5 turns, but obviously I only get 4. But that should be more than enough to do a huge dent to his team. Now that we got rid of Dugong, right? I think I'm planning right. I don't know what he's gonna do. He might go for Flamethrower, but he might go for something else, predicting the Camerupt switch in. I don't know what he's gonna do, but hopefully whatever he does doesn't take out my Gourgeist, and I can get that Trick Room up. That's all I'm hoping for. So he does go for Clear Smog. Okay. Doesn't do that much, and I get the Trick Room up. So I bring in Camerupt here. I think that's a good idea. I don't think he has Poison because he would have gone for Poison. So I am going to bring in Camerupt here. I shouldn't have Heat Wave on this Camerupt. I should give it like Lava Plume or something, or Flamethrower at least. But yeah, I'm just going to switch out here because whatever he goes for is probably going to be like Flamethrower or something like that. I don't know. But it gives me only 3 turns, which kind of sucks, but we'll try. He does go for Flamethrower, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to go for Heat Wave here. Hopefully I don't miss. And hopefully we take something out. Although he is most likely going to be Assault Vest. I don't know. But I am going to go for Heat Wave. He doesn't have Dugong to switch into, so it's really not the end of the world. Those gas clouds are really pixely. So we do get the Heat Wave off. I'm really hoping this KOs. It does. Great. So we have 2 more turns to hopefully take out 2 more things. I like NU. I really do. Because Camerupt's awesome. Look at Camerupt. I can't wait for its Mega. I'm so excited. Although it's probably not going to be NU anymore after the Mega, because the Mega is actually pretty good. Sheer Force is amazing. So he brings out Whiscash. I forgot he had this thing. Goddamn. Could bring in my Gourgeist. Yeah, I have no choice to bring in my Gourgeist. Oh man, I forgot about this Whiscash. But Gourgeist does pretty much deal with it, so it's not the end of the world. And I still have Kecleon at full health to get up Trick Room, so not a big deal at all. Although my Kecleon, I really wish was the right Kecleon, not this stupid one that I have right now. So we get the Frisk, we get Life Orb. Okay, so and he goes for Waterfall. Not shabby at all. Shouldn't do too much damage, and it doesn't. And obviously he gets the Life Orb recoil. So we have one more turn left of Trick Room. I'm going to go for Seed Bomb. I know he's probably going to switch out. Not the end of the world for me. We already got rid of the Wheezing. Whatever he would switch out into, I think, doesn't want to take too much damage. Right? I have no idea. I forgot his team. I'm just playing. Okay, so I'm curious to see if his Wheezing was Assault Vest. But I love Camera Up so much. It's so cool. I can't wait for Oris, because the team I have for doubles, at least, is it's Camera Up. It's based around Camera Up, and it's just so good. So he's going to switch out, which is totally fine by me. Probably into the, ooh, what's this? Lavinator. Oh my lord. Okay, that's not good. I totally forgot about this thing. And I still need Gourgeist for the Whiscash. So I have to switch out. I have no choice. I'm going to switch out into the Ditto, because I think that's probably my best play. Probably. It resists the Typhlosion's hits, super effective hits, because he's probably going to go for Flamethrower. Like, honestly, probably going to go into Flamethrower. I think. I don't know. Part of me doesn't want to win, because I know that if I win, I have to keep going, and then I know that a lot of other people know what they're doing, and I'm just getting lucky right now. So it's going to be one of those battles where, like, if I do win, it was because I got lucky, and I just happened to have a team that kind of counters his. That's what I'm saying, because I really don't play NU. I don't know what the threats are. I don't know the speed tiers. I don't know how strong things are. I didn't know he had Eruption. I mean, that's kind of obvious, though. Why wouldn't he have Eruption? He's a Typhlosion. But it looks like he's got Hidden Power. So the question is it HP Ice or is it HP Ground? I'm kind of thinking it's HP Ground. I'm going to go on Smogon really quickly to kind of see. I'm curious. Maybe they have like a set for him. Typhlosion. Yeah. It's Grass. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's Grass. So I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to go for Focus Blast. What are you switching out into? Probably into Whiscash? Mr. Fish. Okay, so I'm kind of glad I went for Focus Blast, because they'll do some good damage. Oh yeah, I'm happy about that damage. But what's he gonna do now? Is he gonna just go for the Waterfall, because that's really his best play? I could go for another Focus Blast, and I think that won't take it out though. So I think what I'll do is I'll go into Kecleon, maybe, because I kind of want to keep Gourgeist. Or I can bring in Hariyama, who I really don't need anymore. No. I want Hariyama. Trying to figure out what my best play here is. Because I can't switch to HP Grass here. Do you think he's going to switch out? I think he's just going to go for either Earthquake or Waterfall. And I think my Rotom's probably my best bet for that. And then I can just go for Air Slash. Yeah, because I kind of want to keep Ditto around. Obviously, it's not good for Trick Room because it's Scarfed. But it's really nice. It's really nice to have. So he does go for Waterfall. That's not too shabby. Wow, that does a lot of damage. But it puts it in range where Air Slash should take it out. So I'm going to go for Air Slash. And he could switch into the Electrode. That's completely fine by me. I don't really care if he does that. But the Electrode has nothing for my Camera Up. So far that I know. So far. He could have Self-Destruct. So far we only saw Taunt. Wow, this thing's faster than me? What? I never knew that. No one told me that. Whatever, I don't really need Rotom for anything, so that's kind of fine. But I can go into Hariyama here and go for Fake Out. And that should do good damage. Then I can sack off Hariyama, because I don't really need Hariyama after that. I just want to do damage to this fish. Wow, that thing is fast. What is its base speed? I thought it was really slow. Whiscash. Where's my mouse? There it is. Yeah, it's base 60. I'm not really sure why that... Oh, wow, that killed it? Nice! I was expecting it to, like, almost take it out, but not really... Wasn't really sure what was going to happen there. So let's see who he brings in. Really hoping it's not the Typhlosion. That would suck. Suck a lot. But I can use that fake out, because that fake out's really useful. It's dealing damage, and then you kind of just like sack off the Hariyama afterwards. Right? Right. So let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Voldemort. What is this? Illumies. I don't know what this thing does, so I'm just gonna stay in and go for Rock Slide. Oh, hi! The more you learn. So that's not good. I think we bring in the Camerupt, right? Camerupt, good. Or we bring in the Kecleon. Kecleon, good. Kecleon, better, actually. He's probably gonna get a sub up. Not the end of the world. Because, like I said, we do have the Rock Slide. Probably gonna get a sub up. This thing's annoying. I could already tell that I'm not gonna like this Volbeat. Not gonna like the Volbeat. That's fine though. I mean, I just don't know what it does, and now I do. I didn't expect Encore to come at all. I'm kind of curious to see what Smogon does about this thing. Volbeat. Definitely Prankster, without a doubt in my mind. It doesn't even have... Oh, it does have an Encore part. This one looks like it's like weather, which I don't really see on his team, so I don't think he'd have it. And he switches out into the Typhlosion. I'm actually kind of happy about the Typhlosion, to be quite honest with you, because I can probably take Typhlosion's hits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Trick Room. I can take one hit probably, so I'm going to go for Trick Room. And then I could probably do relatively well with this. It depends on if he switches out into the Volbeat. Although I could Sucker Punch and he can Encore me into Sucker Punch, which would suck. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Because I think I can sweep with Kecleon. And he does... I can sweep with Camerupt, rather. So he does bring in the Volbeat. So I'm going to bring in my Camerupt here. And Camerupt can pretty much take out the rest of his team. Now he's probably going to go for Encore, so I'm going to switch into my Camerupt here. Unless he goes for like U-turn, which really wouldn't do anything for him. Rain Dance would do something really good for him, but I do have Ancient Power, so that's kind of not that bad. Because unlike Heatran, Camerupt can afford, because it does have Earth Power. Doesn't need, you know, it gets stab on Earth Power, so it's just kind of better. I'm going to go for Ancient Power because I don't want to miss. Just in case he switches into, like, say, the Camerupt, or the Typhlosion, I don't want to waste a turn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so basically all I need to do is sort of beat this bug to death. So I go for Ancient Power. It's not flying, right? No, it's just bug. So this will... Heat Wave would do better, but I'm expecting him to switch out into Typhlosion. Because... Well, why would he? I don't see why he would switch out, but it's already too late. I put my move in. Maybe I get a boost, you know? Both Electrode and Typhlosion will still outspeed me, so I'll still be faster than them. This thing's Prankster, so it doesn't really matter. And even if it does outspeed me, it just gets U-turn. Not the end of the world. Probably gonna go for Rain Dance. That's kind of... I guess it's kind of good that I went for that then. Because even without my Fire Stab, I still have Ground for Electrode and Typhlosion, and I have Ancient Power. So I'm in a really, really good position. Really good. As long as I can keep the Trick Room up. If I can keep the Trick Room up long enough to beat the Typhlosion, we're good. Because outside of self-destruct, the Electrode has nothing for me, and if it's gonna blow itself up, then I pretty much win anyway. So he goes for a Baton Pass. Now I'm hoping he goes into the Typhlosion. That's really what I'm hoping for, is the Typhlosion. Is it the Typhlosion? It isn't the Typhlosion. But that's fine. I am completely fine with that. Wow, that does good damage. I am so happy about that. And now I'm gonna go for Earth Power, just in case. Yeah, cool. So we have one more turn left, and whatever he brings in is pretty much gonna die. Pretty much, I think. I don't know. I don't know. If he's probably gonna bring in the Volbeat and lock me into Earth Power, which I don't know if it's really that bad of a thing. I'd rather just not care and go for Ancient Power just in case. He is going to Encore me, but that's fine by me. It really is. Probably going to do good damage to this anyway. Yeah, that's like relatively good damage anyway, so I'm fine with that. Twisted Dimensions do return to normal, but I'm just going to keep going for Earth Power. Just because I can. Don't really care. At this point, I do have... Oh, okay, actually, I care all of a sudden. That is really not good. But... Oh, it's just special attack. Okay, it's not special defense either. Oh, that's actually completely fine. I'm actually totally fine with that, because now I can bring in my camera up, my Hariyama, and fake him out. Not the end of the world. Okay. Totally fine with that. We won't win 5-0, but that's fine. I just have to deal with that Typhlosion a little bit better. That's really about it. Sack off, okay, so camera probably going to go down this turn. I don't know what he's going to go for. Probably Baton Pass. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what he was trying to do there. He was trying to Baton Pass the Tail Glow to Typhlosion, but because he locked me into Earth Power and I clearly wasn't switching out, he couldn't do that because he'd lose his Typhlosion. Interesting. Okay. I see what he's doing there. So he's probably going to go for Eruption here, which I really don't mind. I'm just going to go for Earth Power. Just in case, he may go for Focus Blast and may miss. Hidden Power Grass probably actually won't kill me. I know it's neutral, but it probably won't. I think Eruption will kill me. I don't think Flamethrower will. Hidden Power Grass is only base 60, so it really shouldn't. Well, I have 15 HP, so I don't know. But he misses. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But in the long run, I don't think it mattered because I did have the Hariyama Kecleon combo in the back. Both have priority. Both could have taken it out. But he does end up taking out my camera up anyway, so awesome. I'm actually really glad that I did well with that. Kind of happy. Good game. Sorry about the miss, but I'm gonna save this. Don't think it really mattered. I had Fake Out plus Sucker Punch in the back. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Peace.